politicians and every other citizen. That is one. Number two, what time we are talking Franco until that time na patio kono menu UDP yombay patio kono men be National Assembly beje ko ni barol be do kola kam fa na be kiri what time e la to kudo la to so no do fana what time o fana tar de because yalla ni mo be patio kono andina mari man kudo kacha ya tu mi ko la me yalla ko e man ime verify nya bay anin kam fa kata fonde
abe ko dalilol bije bar politico fana ba kono le atol dantangol men ni constitution reject politico fana ba kono
wala mo to nyaade wala o be tar reject bari ni aji bi abe ko la kul beje men yalon ko men ko kasonga la ko le bakel yes mo le diamo ka ko the retroactive clause ni men constitution kono min jama man so ko wala tan nga reject I mean ntafala ko men ko wala tan nga reject. But I mean, adabe cool conol. You understand? And friend me along kanya jubelal. So rejection on mang based no to kafu ko woda mala nga reject no. But hanna tra woda mala nga reject nyanta ka reject le because woman proper. You know, ila fa symbol ala ku ka me along ko anin symbol tano. Ba ila fa mo forcer la ku la me along ko amang kinyantoti. Ninga ya tra komen ko for example the first time the count la in that constitution. Wo mo kachalati. Ko banke forcé hanni banko dingol leftala president baro anyanto mo la nyanto wakati nya fonde nyanto babul no wakati le president and secondly constitution me yalon ko ibado ko 4 years ala tam kono ina kono ya pass ala last ala 4 years or the last year nyin kono ko first time when counter je I mean something me yalon ko hakilo de sonnala
bar safar la almene constitution nyin safe ye banku be yayole enin banku dingol kacada banku dingol ye kacal foye ila nganiol li lafta banko e tama nyame adun wo ka foko mansa nyanta manda fulala kala abe banku dingol la nganiol la kono so biral yo constitution nyim bay fo amanke al fe ko banku dingol la nganio hamo ale wala bay
jama saji wo nyama o fana mbejele mol saji nyama bari fana yalla banku dingol lafta kulu men lo fana manta député bu fana right sur pour ka je ko ngo woni woti tano bay yalla fana all party ko sotole ni ko all party caucus wala muko NPP UDP be nga kafu ñoo nga dum nga kacha nga to ñafu ñoy min ñanta kala nga fa ko kele so nga kacha yo bari nimbe chembato is different yes iko nga kambe ne nim ko salary la fa bari nga wale ni ko banku ngol la ko
alka kambe nim moto sango be kering salary la fa be kering dress allowance la fa be kering bari ni ko nga banku ngol la ko kacha o ale ñoo chodi doko jama
wallahi nga agree yalon okay député bu ko no bin tala siran kan fo oli ko but sama skin tar la ji fonde député bu ngola office parliamentary office manque pour parliamentary aussi is for the office because office ñing na man de da fabram tajil
no
kodi do fana tajil yes bar bol be kala je chodi le ka ko membe sirinje amantra kataka ba ite tajil because membe je ame nyabo ame nyafa so you wanted something lucrative.
Assalamu alaikum mbadi molo ngal konton al tol nal konton dimal la wakola sinal bismillah na kachado kamen kale kiang network kachamen ka fay fabram alnal badi malam ko deke alhaji ibrahima dawo sala kilo blandi ko ni recording ka ke ultimate studio le alafta podcast service la anytime alsina ultimate studio bagasol bijang space bijang adum isi doku nyima ani doku senokal lokun nka kacha bul kudola nati nka lundan kudo nati nka si nka kacha ko lamen be dending banku doko bankola nyaatota ani banku dingol la lod la do bankola dokor bidung nga lundan kuma soto lundan buñari adun jikita ko nabe kacha dima kacha tembering nabe wala sotla bi mbe bismillah honorable Ablie Ceesay
abaraka bake fabrama ngi kontong nga alla studio mul be kontong
yes
mbe gambien kol konton na mulbe dawada ka fudron ko this is the first time
yes.
mina new platform to ntara platform jamal to but then do ko kenya ngi atna ngan siko tala do banding kata media to do ko bari alhamdulillah bin na tajanne pour ni mol se kacha comme yaf nyamen do nga jiko soto ka be kacha ko ma bati nga jama yel lonne moye jomayel no Ablie Ceesay honorable wadulel no Ablie Frilla especially na sare o mara damento bari nga ala tentu bake katambi mol ñato kake la député wati all in constituency fobi bena mandat fla ñoo kan alhamdulillah
o kumara itambira mol ñato all in constituency adibe do ko la dame gambia la député bu luwa ka dada wolto safo jelemu démocratie semboti banko kan insi follow insi kacha dadi ite mu mirale bebulu mu mirale kule bebulu démocratie la karola
ha démocratie de beaucoup kuma balti yalon banko tamandirinya asifa siyata bari men yalon ko mol wala souté wala bu démocratie
tonya
men souté tabaki wala ani tuba wala banko ga démocratie ko le exercise most of the time so nga jiko soto ko gambia bita ka nyamen abita kan kule to nyale mu amin jama be je mo be man understand nya jibe mbotna ben kono moli men souté banko tamandir ñaato ani meñete kala banko tamandir ñaato farta so ngamira wala kata isudi but I think ko democracy bita kan kule of course national assembly sign dula me yalon ko jama kan bo wolto kunum mo be ko men ka keje wala bi mo be ka men ka keje to bado député ho so diawo député bu ngono bi isa to tara social media mol ba ko jowo fola ba kulu yim ko moy mi ko moy diawo national assembly so nga jiko so ko ben ko démocratie ñing abe advance kan ne andum ko kuma fa na mati amin banko be ñen tamal ni démocratie la ko leta bak nak ba da banko ñen tamal ni wala nim man sa sita iman la fi démocratie la ibe kala dictateur ti andi gëna dictateur mo le to boye sinni o te tala tamandir ñaani molto ita recognize la
ite honorable Abdoulie Ceesay ñi jiko ni lanayala be buluko démocratie wala maral nya kendoti adu momo be maralo ke lay nyanda ke yaaka démocratie
ha wala nyanta ke la fana momo nyanta maralo ke la onda démocratie la am ñene ke la kuti mi ko symbole be tan la mol kan ka mol ko ni symbole be drom forcer robinal anim fo because mo be ta sonnema ndala nyaato ga ya olinu ko mo be man somma bari dol man somma bi na ma ko ga fote male andi be man fa ngal bari meje ko ben ko mol le me yalla ko man la finna no nga jël ko ben ko bebi na nyaato ga man la fo la drom to do wara dim do fanan sita je fanan mol be sol la me yalla la nyaato ga yalla so démocratie wala nyam fo ese mol fanan na nyanto di la drom ya mek so ko ye respect ila tamenna
ye all yundum fo lafta all yundum nat la nyaato le bari biriya fo drom fonsi je kacha ite keda mol di me alon ko all yundum mol late la signa fula follow keda UDP le koto fula nyaw keda NPP koto adum felembe nyaatinin kan 2017 la ni 2026 botaje kate fawo botaje president député kate fawo bina mune be bulu député kate fawo
abaraka bagi fabrama amin ngala tentu baka nga manda fula njango mbol tam mbol kante mbol den tomon 2017 imuto den tomon 2022 ha nga saba njango pina kan bari ngotu na patiye bulu ko yalla dunya haraba demo
aniko
ano yalla
kana du patiye bulu go
yalla mo ko structure ko
yes
na constituency be jele nina executive mo be jele ani mo men ka patiye so wodi ka patiye fasa
yes
momoro ni yalla ngi weta man tammin la molle ke tammin di fonde di jikol so deta
tonya
hani o kabi o jikki kilimo be jeel bari bidimo pati fa be jeel andum pati jim fanan kuma ta ba kol kon ko ko be ba tundo kan executive odi pati molle ka ke nyola andum te pati la executive wala kon so ga jiko so ko han kabi mbo do la kilimo to bari lafta ngo ko wala di duma do fa wa resi mo do ba do
bari awa hana jana wato kasi pati si sino le ni jiko se tara pati bulle ya fa honorable de ala ko be kumari mala ko buñaari man to lafta hansa e tambi bar honorable la miro anen ala sartol men babulu démocratie anin nyaton kay ala kodo asa fa hani den to kay alimbato alente fu ngomodo nati
ñunu kulel mi yalla ko is a consider no but science and thing laftabula fo ko le tawana nga jibe ka abitaka nyame nga jiko so ko president karne fo mbo winnal ni o batala sen be kol kala wala han be bar han kabin to lebe jede be sirin kan andu nga jiko ko ndel ka tara sirinji
ada be hamo bije ko hansa honorable Abdoulie Ceesay asillo no le all yundum constituency correct yeah. But last election o majino nyin doyata le yamira nin carte fayo nata jiko bijela ko ni lota isi gagné no ko rek
majino doyata dum fongo nyonya din nyama han kabi ndel be nyata because ni ajube kan mini carte fay no time man si abaka fanan no en no bay jube compared to 2021 elections
yeah voter apathy le solo
yes but nga jiko solo ko 2027 elections majino nyimbe la faral for sure because there are a lot of people me yalan ko bi naxan currently the generation is changing now they be voter age ni so we believe ko will be la kateo perhaps will increase the number for sure.
It's good that year 2026 for iko jikobe jele pour NPP a win jikobe modol fana pour ifana ko ibe modol oppositional ko be win nale sako ning oppositional damal na de kete kilindi fo wo kajal men be kerin ka fo ni oppositional kete kilindi be baro boy la o kal dewle ba
yalon folo bobe ka ko le borle titu
tonya
ndega fon na pati le ko be winnal andu nga jiko so ko be winnal men fana nga fa ko te winna ba nim be ci tan do na bu ko ngal la ranka ngamira fonkal na jwanya ta winna yalo harmani hakilo e ka bandikol ka min ko iko ko fok ngum ko jeba nyam ko duno ko bari mo nyanta men duno na nyaaja kalon de fonde ha so wala beje but okay I mean coalition ko nyim fana is important because banko tamandir nyaaka be mobile bulu
yeah
men be diama kam pour coalition of form ila right le pour coalition of form but ka coalition of form anin kam man sabondi ana coalition fana ana coalition
olom adu man jigi ko coalition diamol men be kering wol sadul jija
man la fi jutula mol la men be coalition ñu lo kan ko jiko be la ko men ko be winnale man jutu wo mol la bari e coalition si va men lo la fo be ko coalition men man sabondi la man jiki wala bari mol be mbalo kam man jutu wala
e man jigi wala
man juti la
a barsa ning oppositional be e be nata kamben kankeling e ko be grand coalition lola pour que president baro challenge ñinang 2026 carte fayo bo ñande de wala
no ni amande because yalla harabani wala mo ñinde carte fayo fonde ndere ngal nga no men so so coalition lo ma min ko men ko ni lo do hinda ma sa jindi dia ko ya we know our numbers so ila grand coalition lo ñing anyway o fanna mek lo kul dum yalla ko be mbaaje la ñimba ko kan fa sot la asa colère
baral man ta jigirinde
nte man jikala
kasi soto
nte man jikala ma fo na parti mol man jikere nte la man jiki
bari be jigirin ko president baroni NPP sembo ballale pour ka ñinan carte fa ko
nte ko fu mol ko en ko man 2031 election no but 2026 is a foregone conclusion
but you for bakele with confidence
based on the numbers because nka menje ñabe lo menkal transformational be kerim bakay yalla ngala badigol diamo siata ni mo man la fi mo le ko mo be le fama bari même be keri mol ñabe lo men ko fana be jele fonde so mol ñabe lo kula kay fa ngaje ko fa brama be ko mo be fa brama hankay fa brama wala programme wala be ko kendo fa la mol ma abe ko kendo kala amen hada badi ko ñay men jaka believe wala fonde so that is the thing yes mol so tamé ngi man le president barola mo mi la right lati man la fa la ñaton kayala ila right lo fananti and then isa against no ñanya den ñama bari mo fa so tamé ko ila fitala nyaton ko yala ila tala jikitala wol fana sotal fonde
tonya okay honorable me 2026 la kachaka jiko biye ko NPP la karola president baro be winnale okay bari kiskisir bal tonya ye president baro la ke nyaato bari ye kiskisir lo ke ko mol la hamo president yaro president barole be ñaado bari kiskisir bal fana e placeol molla hamen ko do falingo la karola kiskisir bal fana e ol findindile nim mo jama hameta falingo la emro tal la campagne ko len lalbul
okay folo ngamira be research binkatam nga respect baake ngalon ko do ko kedde bakata jele bawo mo le effort ke men pour yeddo ko pour ka jamani min ka be kéré bari ntol mo nga note le baake bari nga jigo so dafa dan ko amanga ko mo be le man la fi fal mo be man la fi president baro ñaton ko yalla mo be fana la sa fali ngola non mo be man la fi fali ngola wala ñaaji bi research ñi njube ay mengi tandi wala ko 35% amen fatati 1% president baro ñato le fonde
yes
a trebe lo ñato o namba mo haymaro la maldi ko fo la mo to ñati haymaro ngoy jamala be koma me ala ngoma hayma ni o haymata non wala do tati wono gas kana wala sela wala comme e ka fu ñamen ko ha mol man la faala go 54% ko jama wala ñama ko mo jama fa na laftal so kol ni man steady ndenga jiko soto men wala ñinti ko banko tamandir ñato ñalam fo nga ka ja man sama be siring ay ka kata kol le pour que banko tamandi and nga ma fu me ko he is perfect to do bato error soto no le ni error soto always man sa karanne man sa ko ndaka karanne anda karam mol bul men yalla ko men ko wala fa namba oppose kam fo wonde bare kala be sirangol do man dan ko no kasi siranga kam man sa bondije yesi siranga dan ko don siyo fa comme like nga fa brama bonda la ñu siranga ndanga si anu ndela fa ndir kala comme mo manki pour bien gamelu ñanta ka subscribe ko sifal
wo kola wo kiskislo kola mol bije men yalon ko ñing miro ni hamo wala be la ka foko moma ñanna kala man sati jang signa saba anu president baro signa fula kele signa saba ñawon te sonna ay lo wala ñi 2060 wo miro lu ko
yalla okay luwa be jele luwa ko mo solo no man sa yalla as long as you can as it now wala be ken aman tam limit dundi so ni mo won la fa badna billo ñaato e luwa ti ñaka as the president baro bulu ati afon ko nte de man la fi lola na yo fo de sala la parti mo ba ne ñanta ben kala fonde wala internal do ko be ke son dafa okay president mo a yitandi ko atalo o mata salti ala right le mo
okay wo luwa ñim fon na luwa ñi jube luwa ñi luwa birim falindiro kata 2016 ko falindiro kono pour mbotam men kono pour ka o bondi tunkungol men satina silo non faye na banko nga demokrasi bambandi jang wo tunkungol kono abije pour nga maral kitab kudo soto wala constitution bari 2020 draft men nata je ite nata tara député ol kono député bongo do men yalon ko e mensongo draft nyina mun hata ne balanta o draft nyina
okay alam 2020 draft nyin kabri ya samana
yes
hello le soto men yalon ko wol nyanta kele manke to ñala mo gamelo kangole be 2020 draft ñing kono because a CRC banko be yayle ni mol diamata ye kol safiya samana fendan dambe je wol man correct akono killing follow member ko men ko you know jojo la ko was something me yalan ko ay concern no bakel
wala ki detailal
luwa be nje mi wami yalan ko men ko ko kala ta bakel because ngajele men de luwa ni fanasa men constitution se fanana we luwa do ko lalelt so there was like ye fang favor in the constitution to protect over politicians and every other citizen that is one. Number two, what time we are talking franco until dan tambe no na patio kono menu yuri pile yembay patio kono men be national assembly beje ko ni barol be do kola kam fa na be kiri what time il a stop do la to so men do fana do time o fana tar de jena because yalla ni mo be patio kono andina mari man ko do kacha ya tu mi ko la me yalla ko e man ime verify nya bay ani kam fa kata fonde
abeko dalilol bije bar politico fana ba kono le atol dantangol men ni constitution reject politico fana ba kono
wala mo to nyaade wala o be tar de jena bari ni aji bi be kola kulbe je men yalon ko men ko kaso ngala ko le bakel yes mo le diamo ka fuko the retroactive clause ni men constitution kono min jaba man so ko wala tan ngari jek I mean ntafala ko men ko wala tan ngari jek but I mean adaba ko kono you understand and fende me yalon ka nyanta jubelal so rejection ni mang based no ka fuko wala mala tan ngari jek no ba hanna tara wala mala tan ngari jek nyanta ka reject le because o man proper you know ila fa symbole la kuka me yalon ko anin symbole tano ba ila fa mo forcer la kula me yalon ko amanki nyantoti ni nga yatara comme ko par exemple la first time nyanta count la in that constitution o mo kachalati o manke forcer hanni banko dingol leftala par exemple a nyanto mo la nyanto wakati nya fonda nyanto babu no wakati le president and secondly constitution me yalon ko iba do 4 years ala tam kono ina kono ya pass ala 4 years on the last year nyin kono ko first time when you encounter I mean something me along ko hakilo de sodnala
but safar la men constitution ni safe ye banku be ya yole inin banku dingol kachada banku dingol ye kachal foye ila nganiol li lafta banko e tama nyame adun wo ka foko mansa nyanta manda fulala kala abe banku dingol la nganiol la kono so biral yo constitution o nyim bay fo amanke al fe ko banku dingol la nganio hamo ale wala bay
jama saji wo nyama o fana mbejele mon saji nyam bari fana yalla banku dingol lafta kudu men lo fana manta député bu fana rat sur pour ka ko ngo wani woti tano bay yalla fana ko to handi ngam handi to ngam ne ko loi bu ko nyin kono habita referendum la fana amur la banko dingol la ko teke fonde so disono be tala wolto adena be de bar janna bi tawoto akanan to le flo blo fana nakol mu menti ba on ka di am banko dingol to yalla fana nga lod la so jeel nta pro constituency min fana na mul ko xatiale ni yalla ni ban ite politiko bonni no la je it ni o bonni je tro wada kam banko kusodo am ko fo mol bu ka fo dala do bar o be jeel so that's the truth I mean momoro di yalla ngi ba fo kay ka ha banko dingol la ke bari ke la parti e ka politiko fo dal di jeel
e ka diam banko dingol to yalla bar fo si politiko du ni je adun nsin conclusion o keno ko 2020 draft among futano referendum wala man tambino député bungoto politiko wala ya
mo be politiko ko jeel hani civil society mo fo politiko ko a lot of them ye ku jamal fo yalla ko political comment sol la miti an mo comment mi yalla ko mo nyanta ke kele so fenjamal dunda ko nyin kono ngandi ko so do ko men kacal la nyanta kele ko men kacal kele nyamen kabri constitution la nyimbe develop la pour parlement fana ya approve mo kacalti dim force o tarta ko to ko le ala pra tabbi entre ngajel 2020 entre do lien traité no ko to jema men fama ba ndro fama fan dite yalla nga moyle ba fajarta wala na do ko andu do ko la molle hande ngata be do ko la molle nyandi nyama nga oli constituency be represent dafa na conscience kumara ko hande mo be so dala ko Ablaye nyinke nim balanta ta kala ko because dafa ni hakilo la ni na mind la dafa na belief tamen na mboka so woltar
ya isa foko bari hani no Ablaye la miro sa yo mon kuma ya koteke because Ablaye be mo le represent kam mo la miro wala Ablaye la miro
amaka taw nyama amaka ke no ika mo represent nyandi nyama wari fa na miro moro ta no bu witalde isa ba handi ba de la mol me la miro ta I mean e bo mi ni to le tema fonde isa foko ni nga mem foye bukaki o be ni na mol tema bar ka fa ta fa de miro la ita mo dibité be siri dibité bu ko o man soto
sa ni la miro ni ila constituency mol la miro fota
ñu ko mol bulu je next election ni la fa yebondi je isa ko ite de ni nga mem foye la tamen ni ko ke bar ka fa ko ite dibité te miro la pour yeku ke fongo ye mi yalla ko be ya miro ko wala nyanta kala hani o man soto
to nyaato tilingoto ani maralo kenya
exactly
yes 2024 draft donor your support dalil jumaka
not 2024 draft ni support because fanang ni ajibe 2024 draft ni consultation ol kala I mean parliament even at level of parliament si nyama nda malka si kacha government ye mol samana mini pour que mediation ko between the oppositions and all that parliament fa ni dol si dal nga kacha ke ngamin nga jube dal mi yalla ko mo wala mo grey areality man so men la nda mal ye wali so dal men la nga kacha nga jibe mbe consensus la nyameng ko kacal ketale so kabri keta ndam mal dipitol nga remember at the conference center nga discussion so to jele no nga lal jubi men mo grey areality nyanta agri la men la mo yela kuma kamon fo jele fo ndam mal d'accord da kudul la bari d'accord ñu ko la men mo na ye kudul bata ko no so until at the time I feel go okay nte be government le mbe government le andu nga feel like on na government yemen soto mo jama ko amanke banko la nafati according to but I ante baka believe fully because man sakunda na be siri molle fonde sakunda ko men ga ko manke banko dingo afana ka jel ko be ngamen kay nyum banko la nafalti ite be mbaka man sakunda sopo ite ka je ko nyum manke banko la nafati so ntel nga jel ko banko la nafala so we supported it because luwal bi me yalon koy change tale at the time because yalon even in that constitution you remember ko the judicial bill nga extract no pour ka samana separately ka first nga reject but second nga try no pour ka samana but because the constitution ya folo ko the parliament la nyanta luwa dal legislate for the judiciary so nata ngo would line jube in the constitution ka je comme ko there should be some amendments and all that the issue of the two term tan fantar jele in 2024 ñing kon le o be jele ani other laws min lan ko they are very progressive ye ke je pour que change so wala nga support da
bar jamala miro mu ñinati ko okay député jama men yalon ko e be député bu ngo kono ila decisionol iketa based on itol fon la political position ning ayata bonko dingol la kolon bar ning ko me alon ko abetol damal dibitol la ko to dron e be ka kambenne aka mun da woto e be ka nyo so ka
mol ko ndiko me molal do ko soto nte damal ka wali palmeno so yalon na wali o ata askina sakula pour mol nyaaje en ko barin ka wali de because ngad lalla so dom fanan ka sidamin to e ka fme all party caucus parliament bukana député bu ngoto ngana lo chembasto nga wali mol yaaje ko men ko no nka all party caucus to le ni ko all party caucus wala mko NPP UDP AP be nga kafunyo ngara dum ngara nga kacha nga to nyafu nyoy men nyanta kala nga fu ko kele so nga kacha yo bari nimbe chembato is different yes iko nga kambe ne nim ko salary la fa bari nga wale ni ko banku ni ngol la ko
alka kambe nim moto sango be kering salary la fa be kering dress allowance la fa be kering bari ni ko bunga banku di ngol la ko kacha o ale nyo chodi doko jama
wallahi nka agree yalon okay député bun ko no bin tala siran kan fo oli ni ko but sama skin tar la je fonde député bu ngola office parliamentarian lo office manque pour parliamentarian aussi is for the office because wo office nying na man de da fabra ma tajil
no
kodi do fana tajil yes bar bolbe kala je chodi le ka ko ka membe sirinje amantra kataka bay te tajil because membe je ame nyabo ame nyafa so you wanted something lucrative pour ite tajil because ibe la dam de ka men so ito so la je okay kaje de da akumata is an institution of the country momo nyata tala ji hanna tare be service de kam for the country na fil ko anyanta kala nyabo dulati pour mol men yalon ko ya londo soto ya fahamo soto e sije because ninko mol men kasi député bun kono e man karan ila fa karan nal laje yes foy fenke je biko karan nasira banko kanade men yem mas bari makara député bun kono amasiya because ya fil ko fem ko soto je yes so foy fenke office o nyin toyala manke député o nyin fangoti is the office
office toyala pour mo asike nyabo dulati exactly. pour karanalu sakomenalo ila makamo warata ye hame kake député o isi loi dada bari fana isi encourage take care wodo kumayadal so wala nanko ning woto nata albuka diam nyo saba soto bar nin dol la ko nata dol bonko dingol kan dol fana na bonko ding ya kalondi nyabo place oto aldam albuka ben kam
sometimes political fana ka part play jele yalla mo mor ni botat dalto yes bonko dingol hobe divided ne molbe political different political parties yes wana nga fo kawe ngade ngoy mol ka diamu bonko to yalla bari katara diamu ke la parti oppositional la yes ko siara bonko kan fonde
o ka kel
ka fu ko banko dingol mal la fi nyinna ide bota patio wala positionné ko la fo but parti do la positionné man dro fo kan be ko wol fana lefta ku dol different so this is a problem and no parliament is a representation of political parties yes mbeka bo constituency le kan mol le kono but the representation is based on the political party affiliation yes so wala tan ko division so
and in most cases you speak from the position
yes,
of your political
yes because na believe like na party is al bankola interest wala mala interest and that's what I believe in yes so the position is always the interest of the country.
That is very clear.
Exactly.
That is exactly clear. Yeah. So let's talk about this one. Personally, you are the deputy majority leader at the National Assembly. Some people might not understand the function of this office. As the deputy majority leader at the Parliament, ila office muni la office wala mana kumoti.
Actually, yalla majority we ka fole ko the head of government business in the house. Ite ka deputy me yalla ko be majority block. Ite ke nyaton kaya andu man sakunda la ko be deputy bun kono ila tabulo kan deputy bun kono yenta la wolto ite nyanda ka champion. Wala mo majority la do. So wo in the absence of the majority leader interpreter law place pour ko tamande. So no role is to make sure ko government business in the house is well taken care of. Ngana mol coordinate ka make sure ko every business men kana parliament ning government ka. Of course our role is also to discuss with the executive. Yes. Need any fence from na parliament ko in the name of government yenta console ni yenta sila ni ya kacha ngalo melebeje because that's where we belong. Fo nga kacha. Nga kacha nga fahamro so je ngalo nyimbendi then we are able to support it. Then anything we can clarify that before someone, we need to clarify that. And sometimes this is what we do. Until even our ministers would not bring bills in parliament without, sometimes they consult us, we have this bill. If it's in the interest of the people, handing government can say, yes, we'll support it. Otherwise, they will, because ngaji ko bill do ye reject before we table be someone number be do parliament. at our level sometimes ntal ka jël ko men gujanta bala because at fenne me at pass no la andi ngala ta pass la mo so ya samana da fenne ko jinta pass la
alkayamaro di mansa kundala janta loi sifal men nati la parliament because atole je kalangolon ne se ya si ya marika fo a nyindo de no na raw tambo be kole ala bar nyindo ni o kafu nyomo ni nga nati wo sitamino wo kuma yada but ni ajube ite fam as a deputy at a personal position tiningol ni musol la ko abunya wartema bake
sure
adung there was a time from I saw you take a strong position on dinol me ko ye samba nyakato inata faawo kono wokuma yada bari jama be al jale kan député bungo ani masakunda kaje ko okay wo kuol be wo molu be samba kan kiti blato le sign but dinol men ya lonko mol ye boro nata jan cough syrup ni yamin o sundela sayala hani sign kuma bodo momo mo samba masakunda mo samba kiti yo lawdo fo wo kunkilinal wala kafto ñoma pour ka loi ñini faye wo kete fe ñadi
well okay o mu kuma bal yalo cabinet cough syrup ñin nata of course I remember ko parliament at our level ntebe health committee ñi ko nga inquiry kel and inquiry ñing na report ñing ani ntol nga inquiry at our level and executive and inquiry kel and the recommendation on ñingamira ye implement le that I know ko pharmacie me responsibility ye dol wana MCA la model bi ngala ye bondi do ko la et la former director ni ya bondi and pharmacie me responsibility ya malam fa yalla fa ko ñing I mean revoke le kana fa lancing ñing ani aussi fa those are implementations of the recommendations from some of the inquiries menuketa
bari imam momenta kidiola bari diningol le fata adu momon sorong bari banko fota dini jamal
bari yalla ñim kufulol ni ka fu ñoka sign e ke kufulol ka fu ñoka même man kliya because the other one woni ñim do fatatal ala operation signal fatatal na believe ndanga mi da ñami o do ñing at least government ye inquiry ke ye recommendation ta ye implement le men ka behind the scene nak mo wolo ta fono la comme mo bita ki fu man ta kiti la man I'm not too sure about that
time be daming kiti yo membe kekam mol men dingol fata wala kafuta nyoma
e man sa kunda samba
pour kata kiti yo la dingol la ko bari man sa kunda la karola mamoy ko karle nyin dundina banko kande mba samba la kiti yo la
yalla say man sa kunda ko ngala wodi because man sa kunda la spokesperson be jere
yes
I mean most cases some of these things it is important pour man sa kunda mol fangal rectify clarify especially la diamulal kana ka no la position de because kudo kacha cabinet kono ndata wala no la
yes
parce que fende mi yalla ko ya kachale no la position di ila famu nekala maybe your clarification can come from ila spokesperson
fair enough but from the level of the health committee at the parliament
exactly
atolu jamaa e bulo choda lako bo dinngol lakodo alman simfanya bamandinta me alonko sama sinin akusi vakana ke dinngol
nga kele kay nga kele lat na nga luwa fale nya kilo ba kam boro dundo ko la banko kam ba ko tan fumol ka ko nga luwa la fale no nga luwa mem fale wala nyindi ko ni haklo ba kan there some pharmacists me alonko be banko kan janga ko latibul ba ka pour ka boro dunna boro men ka bonam from other countries even America nika boro be kan Gambia jang it was very difficult pour ya dunde there are some stringent measures nga menu put in place for consultation of the soto dum fago many yalan ko wala ka boro sama Gambia dingolu ila pharmacie ngon ning pol several times ya da parliament ni ka session soto ni ka dialogue soto ka make sure comme ko luwani nimam falendro kala it will be difficult pour boro dum bango kam boro mankite num fago I remember I had a discussion with the German ambassador in the Gambia faka fanye ko ale luwa men dandete there is boro kana banko kam from Germany there is this hospital men ka boro sama nanu pour ka banko dingal mako bari mem boro sama nanu because of that
recommendation from the parliament
so nga luwa nyin change nyamen until we have to go back again ka o luwa nyin jube ko dente ka feng bondije ka align ka make sure comme ko still as still is a stringent measure la me yalon comme ko among easy but at least is a maneuver demanding pour boro choto
but dol fe ko comme boro nye botna India la for example botna India la maybe deputy boni mirol sina men saje ko fengo fe yalon ko jara kende ala karola botna India bola kodo nga jube nga lo wala kodo bake ka ko senendi set janning bonko dingol be
yalo ni specify ka for India.
Yes.
A lot of medicine comes from India.
Yes.
Menketa probably akata ala la ñu no fanante o bejel you understand. Of course ngalon ko negligence fananta je ben ku jamal. But ni India ni specify wo nyama do ni have a problem. Wala nga luwa da nga generalize.
Yes.
You understand? Say boro men ka bona India. Askeno boro men bolna India woto sifa so boro do bona from another country ay ko sifa ko tan ay o problem o create ko tan so wan nga be generalize ka make so ko boro kana hana ka bona America le ni alon ko FDA recognized medicine so limit they will still go through that process kaji komen ko MCA will still have absolute control over kaji ko boro ka dundro jinte wo mesu ngata tar la jël you cannot escape that.
Yes.
And wala palata num baake fala ba boro na da katara airport do minga boro kinan through airport ila boro ki laaji le for several months o ka fendi men ka sama through continental fan the same thing they have that problem but at least nga fembondi jele pour kaje comme kay easy demanding pour boro so no
Yes.
but han ka be club boro men ya lon ko mol se consume no le without even problem so because they go through those checks the same kind of checks meaning make sure ngol maintain
and as we speak government is building a testing center at Turntable for
in fact that is one of the reason one of the recommendation from our health committee report and of course government la investigation ka li komen ko lab ñing ñanta so tole so la ni labo internet ñame normally government project sometimes ngan la ka time ota ñame fo wonde
yes
but you see this one at ñame so it's part of the recommendations to be implement kan kaje comme labo ñe du ko pare ay equipment so soto then they can do those testings
what is important boro dunya kumayada lansino ka pharmacy ngo operate kiskis role ya jago Ministry of Health jarakende bunda mol men bije da mal ka lansino ko tamandi da mal tema alle mun recommendation sifa le fo falla fo alla kiskis ro futata hoto le ba la sudero
hani nakisgira mo fota yalla okay ko dol bije ifana ka moy la dron but iboka sim fanyata no because ima evidence to
yes
and nibe député yalla c'est ko be kiskisi yesem bosu ka diam ko be la
yes
wala ka diam ko le ma evidence to ko le bakal lansin ko nak man kiskisi bakaje mallo ndi jama soto je but I think yes nsa ko nyi jube no perhaps comment as an individual I can go into the ka jube ka nyame ma for committee nyinde but nsa jube no le then ninga fenje me ala ngo nin silo manta maybe nsa flag no for the committee then after we can do a bit more investigation at our level ka mol ko man responsible ni ya ka ja
it's very important ka long jumala ka lansino di ikadi jumala la ek sarti jumala be larinje pour ka lansino soto because ngunu jamala be ke kan akodo adum iko lansino dinya fango jama bi je men yalon ko comme ñing asianol men ka operate na health system ika lansino wala ka kudol tamandi na jata kende akol kono aka tamani dukol la wo dularo akumara pour ite fon as an individual yekiski roki je but dukol akor duko ni corruption la code I don't know for Transparency International la report je ko Gambia jidale 2 position in a corruption index. What is your opinion on that? On corruption, Gambia dropping 2 points in Transparency International corruption index.
Well, it's difficult though, but sometimes we talk about corruption. More for you are corrupt.
Yes.
And corruption, but I think there are a lot of things going right.
Yes.
Near Jube, yes, more coming holding okay, there are no actions commenta many corrupt practice.
Yes.
But in terms of corruption or bondi, kaku finti ni miana wani golnya tabola. Let's say the audit reports.
Yes.
Audit kakanyamale.
Yes.
Audit from often nim flat. Especially parliament until the level na FPAC ka pigle. And then the recommendation will carry the resolution of katale prior implement. So it's difficult to talk about it though.
Yes.
But now we are progressing well. I mean, ko ka findi nyameng ak mol kara wala nyama ning corrupt practice finta dawda action betala ka make so ko ka remedy pour next time.
But are you worried that the index the Gambia's position did not move up but goes down in the corruption index?
Yes, I am a bit worried about that. But na feel loko fendem fena me along coming ko as lafano it depends maybe the next survey coming then we will be somewhere different from position on you.
Yes.
But these are all as a result of Coleman became maybe they are incomplete, audit from Coleman follow to show exactly the position of the country or CFAL. So no will be probably maybe next survey you will see us somewhere in the move.
Yeah, and then also the Gambia has established an anti-corruption commission.
Exactly.
But the amos here and you
don't go and start.
Don't go and start. Don't go and that follow. But one of the commissioners is allegedly implicated in a corruption scheme. So will be probably honorable Jalagan.
No, social media came home.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying because social media they are not all true.
Yes.
Social media, but
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have any formal complaint,
Yes.
especially as a member of the Human Rights Committee and Constitutional Matters.
Yes.
Any formal complaint from anybody
Yes.
To look into the issue of the guy being accused.
Yes.
So,
but does that raise a red flag for you as to the integrity of the members of the commission?
Yes, of course, yes, because if you are a member of NIE Tombong as a commissioner, and then such things not a Karola.
Yes.
I mean, the best you can do is to clarify and make sure your position make very clear. But not maybe more less about Parliament to investigate what happened. Maybe Parliamentary committee because then that person will continue learning to. That is all possible. But one case, all I'm comment and we don't want to comment unless the will see. I mean, we cannot just speak from our individual, position.
Yes.
I mean, citizens will have right also to come after anybody in public office. Near feel is not right, they can talk about it and they talk about it anyhow they want. But there are processes and procedures for anything me along coming up as representatives of the people, especially at the level of the institution.
Yes.
From own opinion, sometimes we can raise our opinion. But sometimes if you raise your opinion as a representative, you come more Sambanyola.
Yes.
And even when somebody opinion is not right about the individual. So all we are quiet about it unless evidence to me along we can talk about it and then we can rely on that evidence.
We will talk about your role in a commission that was set to investigate the Jamila asset sold Wafiro.
Yeah.
But then as a member of the Human Rights Commission, several times we had complaints and reports that there are issues many along happen in the Gambia that could propel dictatorial tendencies and human rights abuses. For example, bring Boriture Diamuda, police Oliamuda, okay, and then Babakar Bahum ye diam dolke about Kiyama Sakunda wala Dembasabali diam dolke. So some people believe that the government is trying to use the police as a tool against the opposition. So as a member of the Human Rights Commission, not commission, as the Human Rights Committee at the Parliament, does there ring a bell?
No, there should be equality. For me, there should be equality. Yes. Like, moment the comment me along is a security threat. I mean, like the police need to go after you. That's my position for every citizen.
Yes.
I don't want to say okay because this one belongs to the opposition and this one belongs to the government. And I've seen people making that comment. So for me, my position is whether you're part of opposition or government, you not comment if they are out of one, the police should come after you. If they are, you can report it as one to the committee. Some of these things will be flat. For example, police actions on citizens, you understand? Near comment colonial and is dangerous for the country. We can't take some, so we discuss with them and see what the position are. Sometimes we call the IDP also to come. At our level, nice if I could look at the so some of those things will happen. Because the committee has that power to summon the IDP to come and asking questions about certain things. We have done that, not once. The current interior minister, when he was the IDP, I remember several times we come and we discuss issues with them. But some of these things that are behind the scenes, people won't be
Yes.
because they are not live on TV or whatever. So but we do this in our community rooms and it's causing a mix of we part away. Yeah. But Human Rights Commission will bring some of these things to the committee, the report and the pass on to the committee and we people from there.
Key among some of those issues is around citizenship, especially those in Ghana town.
Yeah. We've discussed about that too. I remember the immigration came to Parliament and they met us. We've discussed. I mean, the issue is, for me, it's a bit complicated.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, previously the former government called in the to be part of whatever, they were voting, they were doing all, ID cards and all that.
Yes.
I want to believe, even this government can do the same thing. They believe to all that. They believe in that. As long as they live in the Gambia, maybe going to school and all that,
yes,
they have the right to get that.
Yes.
Because they are kids in that community, they are in that school, and they become teachers. They are being paid, they are opening bank accounts, they are delivering at the hospital and all that. So if you can deliver at the hospital, I think you need to waste over it, because then you are a citizen, of course. You understand? You don't believe to all that. I mean, but you don't know for the important. Like, if you want to be, if you have to be a citizen of this country, at least elect parents or one of the parents should be a Ghanaian. But if both elect grandparents are from outside, and that's the issue now.
And even children born to Sierra Leonean parents in the Gambia, there is a big risk of they are being stateless children.
Exactly.
And then our laws, especially around children, should protect every child that lives in the Gambia.
Well, I know we still need to work on, because the issue of citizenship, even the constitution was a big debate.
Yes.
Citizenship, how do we couch it?
Yes.
I tension by creating more opinion on it.
Yes.
So it's still the same, but one thing I believe in protection.
Yes.
And how do we protect them as a country is my concern.
Yes.
Either by making sure community naturalization to naturalizing the community, or we give them citizenship as Gambians because they were born in the Gambia. We need to from a friendly.
Yes.
That's my position.
Still on the issue of human rights, freedom of expression and the freedom of assembly. I cannot put it especially during the period of protests. The amol fi dina ko yawmin arrest ime arrest silakam and usai vela kidyo ko bida anyame akamunda ko frustration tactics la bile because even in the last court sitting really that kidyo market. So how do you see all those things as a member of the human rights committee and the parliament?
You know what, the police have a duty.
Yeah.
And okay, let me not talk from my position as a member of the committee.
Yeah.
But that may reflect the position of the committee as well.
Yes.
But the police also have a duty.
Yeah.
And any citizen, now going up in here, move on the yellow wallet now.
Yes.
Yellow wallet now.
Yes.
The police will come after you.
Yeah.
Whether you are part of the opposition or the ruling government.
Yes.
So, what is it? Many of the details. Near the water, and the police will be able to. So I believe Komekeda, I mean, I don't want to talk about the people who are arrested or arrested. I just want to come from, London, Sidogamia, or the police will report it.
Yes.
And the system will from Kiranyana. Yes, you can disagree with governments, but you need to make sure for example you follow the law. Near the law you follow the law, and you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. But minimum, if I don't follow up, you need to go there.
The contention there is, but they don't need a permit
To do that.
That is the contention there. Okay, Jamal, that is what is contested. Okay, so it's if you as citizens, kada kila nikuya tandi, Cairo ni tempo ni luwa I have to go among some mini car.
No, sure, law point. Say what I'm not to call the Margo with the people whether they need a permit or not. Because you are the section 5 of the protocol at Abdoulie, then I recommend even the company, especially if they are using some of these things, you need to have permit from the police to do some of things.
Yes.
But a lot more of the interpretation was about the issue.
Yes.
So until as long as you want to cover that, sometimes you can be in a very funny position.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I can't okay, you more what you very what you took a what let the court decide because the court is very independent from to be found. Even the deal one some of them more in the phone.
Yes.
When you want to what they offer them, you want what
Yes.
then you are in the
But in a situation where people believe there is government interference in that particular court case.
People believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's
yes, in a situation. Because if they keep adjourning the court cases, the court sittings, okay, and then there are allegations to go, okay, there are engagements between those groups and the government to say they have to let go of the certain ambitions or certain programs that they want to implement, which might, in a certain way, hamper the political ambition of the government. So that could raise a flag for you as well.
There shouldn't be any government interference in the first place.
Yes.
I mean, the cops are independent. Like now, when you're on the phone.
Yes.
But if there is government interference, that shouldn't be. I mean, but I want to believe for, if you look more, I believe about the killing and they don't have evidences as well. I mean, well, there's a question for whether what they are saying is right or not. But I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. But what I believe was because there shouldn't be any government interference.
Yes.
I mean,
There are allegations called Ghana was engaged, I think together with Team Gomsabova, to say, yeah, ambition to do nationwide protest. Put your ambition on drop for the charges to be dropped against them. Those are the allegations made against the government.
Probably they are confirmed allegations, maybe.
But members of those groups make reference to government
But you haven't had
officials.
anybody from government saying we had this person with that
No.
and this is what we said, this is what we discussed.
Yes.
So it's unconfirmed.
So, but if members of those protest groups are saying that government officials are allegedly approaching them,
Did they mention anybody's name?
no,
Unconfirmed story.
it's still unconfirmed. So that doesn't raise any flag for you in terms of human rights issues.
No, of course, like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want police to go after everybody because of, just to abuse their rights. I don't want that.
Yes.
I want everybody to be treated with dignity. And this is from a human rights perspective.
Yes.
What in the car?
Yes.
If the police come after you, there should be a reason for it.
Yeah.
For okay, you finish it, meaning you want that.
Yes.
We need to follow under the money in the car.
Yes.
The new millennium to do phone, you're going to do it. If you're supposed to go to court, they will take the way they have a court. And still, they don't do it. Because if you take human rights, okay, just because you want to protect people, and people will commit crime without going through, the processes.
Yes.
But that is also not fair for them.
Yes.
So human rights will protect you, but will protect your dignity.
Yes.
As you go through the process as well. So anybody that, any citizen, maybe what they do, the police will come after you.
Yes.
But I don't want the police to also go after people just because they believe they are threats.
Yes.
Like what kind of threat? I mean, just because they say something about somebody who no.
Yeah, or because there could be a threat to the government and Barrow's that time bit to be president.
Yeah, but if they believe you are a threat because you want to do something where it's going to be a national security issue, of course they will come after you. Because sometimes the system also should not portray certain things where they are going to be threat for the country.
Yes.
I don't have to come out here and say things when you are going to go and why would I have to do that?
No.
I am causing trouble for myself.
Yes.
So more on the phone. Because I have right to talk about the listening and I can talk about things. You can ask me questions about my own party and I can tell you things when you are on. Even sometimes people will not like it.
Yes.
But if they are true, I should say it. Phone.
Yes.
Maybe I can do a comment about the opposition. I have right to talk about them and they will like it. Some of them I am, abusing their right or whatever. I'm saying skills among the phone.
Yes.
So but I don't have to come here. Because they are moving the national security. I'm worried because of politics. I don't have to do that.
Yeah, and I think this is very important because politicians from both sides are doing this. A politician from the side of LPP said, and then from UDP. So you are condemning
that's
it
what
from
I said. I said anybody who is doing it,
yes,
you are not doing it. Not in my name.
yes,
Not in my name. I mean, I don't have to do comments to. No, I don't like that. And whether you are from NPP or UDP or GDC or any other political party, the police will go after you. They should go after you.
But also the police should go after you in a manner that does not violate your rights as a citizen. That is very important. One of the biggest corruption schemes in the Gambia, alleged corruption scheme, is the sale of Gambia assets, Gambia assets disposal. And then bring a profit that tabaleya wala miro beji wala moli bulo chodi ko akuni mata. One of the steps men get around is to set up a commission at the level of the parliament. Pour ko wafi woni wasandi wol kala nyame ka ko kiskis. Ina rake mo dum ya ina de tele ke kundo ko di kiskis ni fambo. tamit la gis-gis la
Science, because Kiskin okay, South and Ubantale, it's going to inquiries and all that. In the report that is stage, and of course, on science, remember, reported we are almost 95% small. School in Lavanda, coming from Lavanda, few things. So what I'm so we are done now.
When should we expect the report to be at the parliament?
Yeah, I mean, next month in our session we come, perhaps not tell anything about it.
Yes.
Maybe on the 10th of March, then the report, inshallah.
Good. So now, Lonoko, technically you might not go into a lot of the nitty-gritties of what happens, you know, but what should the public expect?
Well, the expectation of the public, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's difficult to say.
Yes.
We've done our work.
Yes.
But we have not done this work in isolation. We have done with people because the public concept a screen live on TV on TV.
Yes.
The more what is happening. So the expectation of the people, more than they expect more, they think they're going to on the phone. It's always different from what is going to come out sometimes.
Yes.
So it can be what you expect exactly. So I don't want to comment on the expectation directly, but I know we will present a report, of course, and this report will reflect the true position of what happened. I mean, in 2017 to 2019, the Ghana as a Ghana Commission and all that. That's all I can tell.
But there could be a perception to say, oh, Honorable Ablie Ceesay, the head of the commission, is the deputy majority leader at the parliament, and also this is happening in an election here, so he might not particularly have interest in anything that could jeopardize Barona re-election.
But I've heard people talk about that. I'm not sure they have connections. They don't have connections. I'm not sure anything about the Jami asset will jeopardize the full government of President Barrow or whatever, because I'm not too sure. One thing I know, the parliament is very independent from the executive as well. We have done a work, and this work will be presented to the people. That's what I know.
But were there instances where you receive a phone call to say, Honorable, make sure
one thing people say, okay. Yeah. President Barrow is not that type of person. Yeah. Barrow even in parliament, he doesn't interfere in our work.
Yes.
As he's lieutenant in the house, of course. So whenever you have a majority leader, as president, there's a direct link in parliament. You understand? But the president will communicate to the speaker, even though the president will nominate the president is going to be the speaker, but he doesn't have that connection with the speaker, because the speaker is independent from the presidency. You understand? Because of parliamentary work. So you know that party is always the majority leader, because that party comes from your party. Yes. So, but the president doesn't interfere. I mean, if you have issues like this, that's your job. You guys do your job. Yes. That's what he will tell you.
That lack of interference from the president could be commendable. But maybe from an individual level, there could be tendencies to say, I need to satisfy my boss or else I might lose this.
Don't worry about that. He doesn't, you don't have to do that. I mean, we are all, we definitely at the same point, we have experience in parliament because we serve. These are second time. Yes. We know how it works. I mean, to please the head of state, but what? Because, I don't know.
To make sure the outcome of the commission does not paint the government in a funny way.
No, but this committee is very independent. You see, being the chairperson doesn't mean that I have the absolute power to change whatever happens in that report. No. It's a committee. That is why we have all political parties in the committee.
You cannot change. The word could not have the absolute power to change, but probably the power to influence.
No, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. But of course, also, people, I don't know what's in the mind of the people, though, but we will present the report for the people. And this report will reflect the true picture of the process that happened during the sales of the Gambia assets.
So Gambia has a lot of assets, and a whole commission was set up on this issue, assets and other financial dealings. Your commission had a huge task to implement. I know it comes with a lot of challenges. What were some of the challenges Koleapol left in the
Well, no, so Koleapol came to understand, to set up set a committee and then start working, having a lot of documents to analyze. It's difficult. It's not an easy job. That's what I can tell you. Aside from that, I mean, it's a responsibility that we've taken, and then we need to make sure we're complete, and that's what we have done. But I can tell the people that it's a very difficult job. That's taken us time.
But away from reviewing documents, you need to get to key individuals, get key information from certain people.
Yeah. We had that, although in the beginning, here and there, but we've resolved all that, and all the information is what I've been saying, honestly, we've come from it, and then there are a lot of compliance in terms of, giving us documentation and evidences that we have.
Yeah, and as we speak, we can comfortably say the Commission is in a very strong position to deliver its report in the next parliamentary session.
Of course, yes, we will deliver. Next parliamentary session, we will deliver when we present our report.
And then the report comes with recommendations.
Of course, every report will come.
Yes, so that's where I'm driving. It comes with recommendations. Again, we have this belief that, okay, a lot of commissions happen, a lot of reports comes with recommendations, but at the end of the day...
No, sometimes people talk about those things, but it depends. I mean, recommendations are always implemented in this country. It depends on the fragile and if I want to see...
But some recommendations are implemented in a different way.
If a recommendation is to be implemented, and I want to implement, there must be explanation to that. Where this recommendation is not implemented. And that explanation needs to be very clear. So this is what we know. But aside from whatever, I don't want to talk about it because the recommendation can implement as people, of course, that is going to be a very responsible for that. But what we can tell the people when we go, the committee has got its work, and then we will present the report, and this report will come with recommendations. Yes.
In a situation where a recommendation is to prosecute a certain individual, and there is not much political interest from the government to do so, what would be the possible scenario in that as the chairman?
But I wouldn't know, because for me, my role is to present the report. And I'm going to present the report, and the report goes with recommendations. So to implement the recommendations is another body's responsibility, I said. So Parliament, of course, is the one where you constitute for it. They will follow. Simple.
Are there any recommended safeguarding measures to ensure the recommendation of leaving the they implement in the right way?
That's what it means. You have to implement it.
Yes, but are there any safeguarding measures? If
there are any safeguarding measures now, we try for me to tell you exactly what the recommendations are. Kind of. I know what Parliament is independent from the executive and the judiciary. And the Parliament established this committee to work for the people. We have done our work. The report is ready. We will present the report. And people will see the report. And this report comes with recommendations. Now, what comes after that? That's a different thing. Because remember, the committee's mandate has ended. Once we present the report is no longer for the committee, it's for the Parliament. Whatever comes after that, that's the responsibility of Parliament.
But the actions of the Parliament could jeopardize the work of the Commission in a certain way if the recommendations are not fully
implemented. The report will be debated in Parliament, and Parliamentarians will debate it. Of course, whatever comes out from the debate, the outcome of the debate will tell what is going to be the direction of the report. Now let's wait for the presentation first, and the debate, and see what comes after that.
But for you as the chairperson of the Commission, your fulfillment is to ensure that you complete the task and deliver a report to the Parliament. What comes after becomes the issue of the Parliament, not your Commission. Interesting,
No, but that's the thing.
Sure.
You know the report. As of now, we are the ones responsible for the report. We have done our work. We will present it. Once we present the report, it becomes public one, and it becomes report for the members of Parliament and the public. The debate that follows will tell the direction of the report. That's what I'm saying. What comes up? Because parliamentarians up till now, they don't know what is that report to. Just like citizens. They don't know. They will only know when that report is being carried. Now, what is going to be their position in the report? I don't know. I don't know what they are thinking.
But again, we could insinuate that their position on the report could be influenced by their political affiliations.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
No, because that's the norm in the parliament.
I'm not sure that's going to happen though.
But that is the norm, and the norm could continue even on the report.
But even the political party, they don't know what's in the report.
Yes.
They don't know. So it will be difficult to tell. But I know when we present the report, the debate that follows will tell the parties what direction are we going to do the report.
There could be like...
Because remember the report will, from that debate,
yes.
there will be a resolution to the report. That will be presented, of course. So we'll see what is going to happen though.
And some people could be prosecuted.
Well, I wouldn't comment on that. I wouldn't comment on that. I don't... That's what I'm telling you. That means that when we tell you to
yes.
What book will you have? What is our book?
No, let me put our message. Yes,
committee and logo and logo can do that. But you put us a and then to put a recommendation and present the comment. Inshallah. You are present. Then we do. Some of them in the morning, I mean, the one another.
And during the course of the work, you have a lot of documents to review, things to do. You come across some of the things that you feel like, huh? There are situations like that.
We are very comfortable. We are comfortable. We are not surprised about everything. These are documents on the table for us to see. So we've seen them. We've done our work. We've asked questions. We've analyzed documents. We've done that.
Okay, fair enough in that situation. So I'm not going to push you hard on that because we're waiting for the report. But then meta kachala, but finally political. Alagonga kumpa, political nga kumpa. Iko algakate samal. Iko by election will be tamira. Algakate samal leke. Model ko inanga mol bendale. Sudo ibedun ka mol kan ka kudol ke briye ke bori
yalo pe tawo politiko dia mo siara dron mo mo bi kala ni ko me yeta sa do regalo ko la fonde
yes
bari okay kakatosan
yes
sometimes I'm coming but muka bole no because honestly people voted for me twice from different political parties but then I'm not I don't even know.
I don't know if you did I don't
have to do that. Yes. Okay, say, whether you know or later you know me.
Yes.
I mean, personally, I don't have anything to
yes.
But any moment that any people will be there, don't be going to finish your phone. I mean, how is the government? You know, back here. You know, how you go. So, I mean, go ahead. But tell us what you are because there's no kid and a family that put it over. Then, a senior executive of the party, I have never seen that. And of course, not position. You should have put it on label to a clan. It has never happened.
I'll look at Colody.
No.
I'll look at Man Borodi.
No.
I'll need Musiburo need to look at the Morgan Sudo.
No. Election one, what's about it? No. No. So, for example, some of them not party, not party, super and I don't party. Particular work, particular
I know with the political
yes. Okay, Nico election what of Boca. I disagree. More internal mind. Nimway for a little mabla.
Nimway, I can't marry to a
so Nimway, that's like any other political because that information. Untuk orang sih yang juga ni mau level election apa? Nak orang ni mau benda, ikan ni mau benda. Fotonya. Kalau dah main,
Kaya ni bandan jang by election o almun kate sa dia. So tumurol men bikiri ibe ko
como ngol fo dum ko yaknya men sa ke men afon. Yang dunia ni. Paranse tumurol yang aku ibe kate sa dia. Sa evidence o dia. Ko kate sa dia. Ada lebih but I want to believe for remember to be a cooler.
Finally, Allah Women Enterprise is Women Enterprise Scheme Fund. Will talun.
Million talun.
Million talun. Dia mo siara de honorable.
But I feel more yellow because ejiglateta
ha
ejiglate wo nakata dron mol fese diam bawo omo game changeldi
ha
iman la fayke
ha
I've had interaction with a lot of people on TikTok.
yes
They ask questions, especially in the moment of diaspora.
yes
I explain them. Go.
Mm.
NPP is a party, it's an institution.
yes
You cannot say go because President Barrow is the president. That kind of money, NPP, he comes from a political party.
Yes.
And he is a member of that party, whether he likes it or not.
yeah but kodo nyimborami
Nakolola.
alla kodolo
Ha.
NPP as a political
Of course,
party
yes.
alla kodolo
Ha.
so alballa kodolo ta kan kadi musolla
Exactly.
bari first ke NPP member pour yo kodo so
Because I don't go. Ni mang NPP ni ko say. Ila fa ko di jumala, même mang NPP ni ko.
ha bari men fo comme president baro mum bella man
Omo fa na kilati ila moy
Ha.
mbela mansalem.
ha
Mbe Gambia
Ha.
bela mansalem.
Ha.
Sonta.
ha
Andung there can be only one president at a time.
yes
Hani president Barrow remember que le president
Ha.
ay wala parti de fonde.
ha
Abole nyama so ila president ya me bal yetala parti to.
ha
Ila parti la tamandiri nya.
ha
O muy ila parti dingol talti.
ha
So mo level bol so ala mansa ya ko mo fale. Ala president ya. O nyanda bula out of the equation.
okay
Ala president ya nyanda o bondi la jere.
ha
Nko ila parti leader ya. Nko wala ila parti yo kono.
ha
Ni million tallulo nata wala kono. Ala parti leader ya. Man ala president ya kono.
ha pour ye nafala
Ini
first ke
parti-
NPP parti dingoti
Perfect.
bari julolo mu niata
Ñinta ka
iba jolal
Ah. But my interest lay je.
interest je
Nani.
ni will ni 5000 ta
Give 5,000 de
ibe 5000 ne jola
Exactly.
bari first register de adu
But-
registration o ni
Bari fo ka parti dun ha.
ha iba sanal
Yalla okay na registration no jing. Kemen tallu le.
ha
Ko ngo fo le sinya jama.
ha
I mean we made a kala mol bo kanne. Until I remember before 2021 lenga start ngani before 20 nga start ka registration mo jama le ka do membership card nyinta.
yes
Abi mol bulle already de. So sign the comme ngafo. Comme million talu na do model kifan model mina pour your membership card ta. But a lot of people got the membership card even before you 50 million before la fond. Abe bulu.
but dol ko bari membership card nya kasanne
Ha.
sign 50 million scheme nata is another way pour NPP kodije kodo soro kamo mol bulu sign because ni the more membership card man kasan the more money you
every
have
political party wanted that because political parties are financed from members of the finance.
yes
You understand?
yes
Intel personally, Intel contribution every month $10,000 is in the party account. As members of parliament and other government officers, in particular government ministers are politically appointed.
yes
So that contribution and any other member may along come and party that's something that you pay. Every political party is financed like that.
yes
Ninko mtokela. Then it means people ask the kolobo ni the party finance nyame. So I want nyama. So the membership fee is a way pour na party to sustain the political party and continue doing our activities. So mbola ngola mal coming like any other political party kabenga.
Yes.
Yalong ni be man sakunda ila ko finti bakel.
yes
But the opposition they are spending millions of dollars in their political parties. Momukalo,
Yeah.
so they tend to believe that the money is coming from the national coffers and all that. But I can assure you, ko, the 50 million is our money.
It's
And-
your
and
money.
we can justify that.
it's your
anywhere.
money and then many ata refund there is a political party leader Menko he is encouraging all I had Alaji Ibrahim Tabora Mane Abediamo on Kerfada ko he is encouraging women to go yata ya collect because what is going to happen is near Bondi Masakundaro in Ninankarte Fayo sai wo musol ni abe ko jorte kan ko rek
Yalla will be able to disparate comments all the time. But why do you have to come with that?
yes
In the party, we have a scheme. And in scheme, Yamanke when you sit down overnight, this has been planned.
yes
It's a planned scheme.
Yes.
I remember after presidential election in 2021,
yes
2022, after parliamentary elections,
yes
we started discussing this issue.
yes
How do we support women in our political party? Because a lot of them are in the party, following the political party, but they need to have benefits from the party as well.
sure
And the benefits should not be party. No, we are not doing that. We are empowering them to be self-sufficient.
yes
You understand? That's one way.
Yes.
We are doing it for everybody in the country. The government is giving monies like Kodoke account, a women enterprise fund for everybody, for every woman. The social development fund is giving funds to women and businesses in the country.
yes
That is government. That is public funds. This one is for the political party.
yeah
You now ko musol kana jo because I believe the collaboration from the national government. That's
no ko yata ni al bondi nyina election o president Barola Monza kunda boindi ba lo musol sayita ko do nyi jola bari Monza president Barola Monza kunda boindi
anyway that is his opinion though but fatale bentel bon la jiba
no opposition le bal bondi la ji
but you know every political party should be very much you know la lay fan naka fonte Monza bon no
so all the Monza bondi no so no mala fakka ja kumbala bari ni memma fonsi o fode political party dol bi jele mel yalon ko wolte Monza bondi no
gol mo bitika kono political party le gol
men be ko juma
men
be ko juma UDP da mala Allah fen ko
no ko be ngam fa donc every political party should be you dañu dem brag la powerful ka fa nte Monza ko ndabo no
yes
yeah you have it but the comment is nim mo ya bira comment ko ibe NPP bon la jere just because you feel we are giving out money we are dishing out money to women and the manyana kaji ni nen do so that money can be theirs ite men ko ite do bon no la je ite me jigri ñumal
yes maybe si go UDP has the powers to unseat you
ni UDP fa no maske no fa nga sen ji jado man sa fa ko UDP political party balti ni lañ ko mo de tani miral
yes
ba nim mo ya mi yalla ngoy ite de katalam no bon mara na parade la il faut ko ite je de la
and a UDP led coalition can shake you.
Well, I don't want to validate it though, but yeah, UDP is a big political party, just like NPP is a big party, honestly speaking. You more are underrated for now, you're underrating your own. Yeah. If you're underrated, but it's a big party, of course, yes. That one.
I did a still learning at UDP mantra coalition on yard.
Well, until
yes.
I mean, you can go into coalition with anybody. Okay, one thing I know, control, we are very firm.
Yes.
The position is very strong. We have the numbers.
Yes.
And we are ready for any political party. In fact, we are ready for any coalition.
Yes.
Whether the coalition is led by UDP or any other party, we are ready. That's what I can tell.
Dolko, there is a slight chance of UMC and NPP, UMC joining NPP la grand coalition.
Well, we will welcome them. Yes. If they want to come, of course, we will welcome them. I mean, like I said, we are working for the country.
Do you talk to their members? Do you have close relationship with them?
No. I only have relationship with Yaya Sanya.
Yes.
And he's my colleague in parliament, and we used to quarrel a lot about issues. I mean, behind the scene, all the time. And
do you foresee such partnerships? UMC, NPP?
No. For now, I did not. There's nothing coming out. maybe at another level, but not from what I've seen.
Not what I've seen. Okay. Yeah, because some of your members are bashing the UMC member hardly, especially on social media.
Yeah. Anyway, if they want to come, of course, we will welcome them.
Yes.
I mean, personally, in fact, I'll initiate the talk between me and Yaya Sanyang and see whether that can happen.
Thank you, Honorable Kajame. Topical Siara, if only you have any other thing, you'll have to remember for Janimbe in Kajame.
I really appreciate this platform, of course, coming here, Yes. I mean, Ngamira, because first time,
yes,
we will come more
to
talk to the people.
Yes. Yes.
Fonga singa kacha.
Yes.
Banko tamande yamanke comme kamfa kuti. Moli fole si kacha. And nobody more tante. But for more at a go fonte.
Yes.
We discuss issues and then we provide solutions to the problems that we have. Na jubimba dress nyamenga move.
Yeah.
Everybody would not agree.
Yes. Yes.
But na doman dro new fe. Mena election yam bolkan already. Ndeme mem for the whole in the ko. Cairo kumara back.
Yes.
Cairo.
Yes.
Nyantala.
Yes.
Left the presence here on Nyan de Nyama. Be Cairo tambin la wala.
Yes.
Na mi ko Cairo sabati fulo. Ko be kun tawala kono.
Yes.
Fo nga kafu nyokan nga kacha nga hakilo to nyoto because sometimes ka radio la moy nga kuma ko lu me radio to. Wol ma ko ma ken delti mo nyanta hakilo la wala. Those type of comments are very bad. Ibe fo fen nim fulo radio to anya ke fendi mi yalan ko ila la fo le mo banko to yala bala ke la fi kendoti ay ke banko fan na kairoti wala ko mayata
asi adu se wala fo ni samba ni kuluwoni fama joni bunya aning luwa isata mani luwa
so wode ko wala moy nga whatsapp audio la moy nga kuma ko moy jimi yalla ko te outrageous mo ñu tek lu fa nantale no comment sol ngey ay moderate I mean like ndal be mo kilonati bi ndebe patiro kono I have family member yalla ko UDP le I mean fo enteni wol bali ku kelal
no.
So because we are all the same, fonte. katara political party do ni do bete o mal bondi nyobala andum bi banku dingole alla la fi na ko le farata do fonde so kata nyanda moderate le nga ñoo kalamta ni katre fayo bana ni me winda be nga jiko wala winda nga dem ma nga kon banko sama ñaatu laftolo bala.
Thank you honorable ning Arsenal le Premier League win I'll invite you for the party.
Yalo well Arsenal okay because NPB le baje Arsenal ba winna because yalla represent Arsenal support.
Yes.
And Arsenal is leading.
Yes.
Election of the lead ka wala ñama.
And the plan is fango ning Premier League win. We will march from Westfield to State House. Kataka no kontano than the President Barrow, including with Manchester United fans.
Manchester. No, of course I will join because I don't want Man City to win.
Yes, correct.
I'm supporting Arsenal this time around to win the.
Correct.
Thank
you. By Serin Koli Yamuel. So Manchester come on board. Yes. Thank you, Honorable Abarka Bake. You know follow the Barimbe Jamala Kela. Sunkaro Kolambe Dofana Kela. Kudol Bije nge Landi si Kacha. Nisi Wol Bondi Banku Dingole. Abarka Bake. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right.